You ask them.
Okay. Let's sing it tomorrow.
Would you mind taking the...
They want to take the road. Could you move? So, please. About what? About the word.
You want to tell the world?
What do you want to tell the world?
No pressure, right?
Alright, okay. The first question is about, I would like to start about your history as an artist. I think in the first place you were really into poetry.
Yeah, I think so. And the power of words to move the soul. In fact, I was a voracious reader. Engrossed in books, so I was way with the fairies.
Yeah. So how did you socialize with indie music or with rock music? So what were your first experiences with underground, with punk rock?
Really, just putting amps on beer crates, doing squats and making a racket. And then bumping into Carl and him teaching me how to play kind of, and then looking at pop tunes together. And thinking of dreams and then living them. Yeah, don't be afraid of that and living your dreams.
So what were the problems with the Libertines? So why, I mean, you and Carl, you were like the dream team of punk rock. What happened?
Yeah, to a certain point, but I mean, even in the 6 months before we got signed and before we got famous, there was a certain distance came between us, you know what I mean? It's like it says in the song, there were no good old days. It was always a battlefield. Battle of egos, or quite literally a battlefield a lot of times. But I think he's grown up a bit, and I've grown up a bit, certainly, I hope. And yeah, I don't really love him now.
Coming to the baby shambles down in Albion, so what was your approach? I mean, sound-wise, it was really like garage sounding, really rough.
Yeah.
What was your approach making this record not like commercial to commercial?
Well, no, I didn't really play into my thoughts at all, really, how other people would view it. But I think Mick Jones was given a lot of freedom and left his own devices a lot. And so, yeah, it's his ears.
Lyric-wise, it's really a poetic record. So how much do you refer like to the UK? What role?
Completely, and entirely. Yeah, that's my landscape. British language, that's my colours. Yeah, it's a kind of. It's not patriotism. It's not nationalism. It's just a recognition. I mean, of who I am and who I'm talking to, and who I know is going to understand me, and also just express myself as best I can. I don't think it's a particularly angry record all the way through, but it's certainly coming out as it did on the tail end of the jail sentence and the curfew, and quite an aggressive environment I was in, my manager and my bandmates. Yeah, it's just really a reflection of myself at that time.
Do you feel kind of a representative of like of UK punk rock right now? Or how much do you represent?
I think the whole point of maybe of punk rock is that there can't be a representative. You know what I mean? It's all about individualism and each person following his own path. So I never claim to represent anyone apart from myself completely. Yeah.
And how much do you like the role of like being really a punk rock superstar right now?
Just make a bottle over my head.
Okay, maybe talking about your influences. So, was it more like the indie sound or really like the classic punk rock music? Like let's say Sex Pistols or The Who?
Yeah, well, funny enough, Pete Townsend he's been trying to get in touch with me to save me, he said. But I don't need to save him. I'm a big old pedo, but yeah, no, I think more like Billie Holiday and Chaz and Dave, as I said before. Far cry from your Blurs and your Oasis. But I mean, I grew up at that time, Blur and Oasis, blaring in my ears, so I can't deny there was something from us there. But yeah, also the Specials and the Smiths and the Lars and the Laybags.
Maybe coming to the end, what can you tell me about your acoustic album? When will it come out and what will it be like?
I think it would be one of the mellower records I've done, certainly. And lyrically, probably one of the most personal and honest. Yeah, I'll say that.
Okay, thank you very much. Maybe a station ID. We're called Doherty. We have like a slow beat part of it, if you want to say it.
Just slow beat out of it for Go TV. God bless her and all who's saying that. Am I right, General?
Yes, man. Bless it.
Bless.
Thanks.
I'd like to thank Bettina and the NonStop cinema for looking after us so well. And yeah, it's been a lovely couple of days.
So now you're here and everybody's going all crazy, like me. So is that something, this attention from journalists and everything, is that something you're used to by now? Or do you say, well, all this paparazzi stuff is something I'll never get used to?
I don't know really. It's a bit of a surprise really to see it happen in Austria. So we're learning as we go along. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe it stands the test of time or maybe it's just flash in the pan.
Does it bother you then that, I mean, us here, I mean, the other guys who just did the interview, they ask you about your music and they're interested in your music. But a lot of journalists, they just see you know, as this media persona and don't really care about the music. Is that something that bothers you?
Well, unfortunately, like try as you might, you can't control the media. You can't control what people write, and maybe that's fortunate. You know, for the sake of freedom of speech, people will write what they like. Yeah, it's just sad, really, to read things which are untrue, and unlucky to read things which are true but unfavourable.
So, I mean, I know
so don't get caught, is really what I'm saying.
I mean, this is probably a difficult question, but can you put in words what music means to you?
No. Otherwise I wouldn't bother writing songs. But it's a ticket to ride, and it's a way of reaching out to people and bringing people together. Yeah, it's a way of answering questions without necessarily opening your mouth.
And you're also pretty famous for, you know, doing this guerrilla gig thing in living rooms and everything.
Yeah.
Do you prefer this small kind of venue as a living room to larger audiences?
It depends entirely what mood you're in. I mean, I suppose the same applies to you, you know what I mean? You might prefer to do a piece about something a bit more personal and close to your heart, or you might have to do a documentary to appease the masses. So, yeah, depending on the mood and the songs as well, maybe, you know what I mean? If you're some massive sing-along, then you want to see as many people as possible sort of dive into it and move into it. But sometimes it's important just to be able to look people in the eye and smell them, sort of touch them.
Do you see yourself as kind of a role model in a way?
No, I roll. I know a few models, but no. So there we go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.